Hey, Reese, buddy. You ready to learn snare?
Yeah.
Great. I'm so excited. Anyways, so we're gonna forget about the drum for a little bit. We're gonna focus on the grip first. Okay, so take your thumb on the stick. So what's gonna happen is you're gonna put it a third of the way up the stick. So if you kind of like look at it, it's gonna be a third of the way up. And there's almost always gonna be some demarcation, like on the 5A on those sticks. Yeah, here's like the USA. So you just put it square like that, and then on your index finger, like you see like the little like two joint things, knuckle things, you just like wrap it around there on the other side, right between those. This is the fulcrum. This is very important. This is like the base of all that you do for snare drumming in this situation. So with the rest of the stick, see like the like meaty part of your hand and like this thing kind of between your pinky and your thumb.
Yeah.
So the rest of your stick is going to run down there and kind of favor your thumb side, like kind of at like this angle-ish. Hold up your right hand and let me check it. Move the outer fingers out for a second. Just grip by the fulcrum. Just fulcrum it. You can maybe go a little down, but I'd say it's pretty solid for now. Maybe a little more down for this for like concert snare. So yeah, after that fulcrum, the thing with the rest of your fingers, you're gonna want to wrap it around just nice and light. You don't want to grip it. It's just nice and loose. Cool. And so another good gauge of like good like grip location, it should be about like an inch or an inch and a half left of your stick. So maybe you could maybe choke down a little bit on that hand. Yeah, seems a little better. Let me check your other hand though. Yeah. Cool. So we will get into it. Yeah, you're facing the right side and stuff like that. So just make sure you're standing like nice, relaxed. Just put your sticks up like this. Okay. So turn whenever we're doing things. You're gonna want to turn your hands a little more over. Yeah, and so just whenever we start doing anything right now, it's no arm. It's all wrist right now. It's gonna be all wrist. Cool. So say it with me. I will never hit the true center of the snare.
Never hit the true. I will never hit the true center of this.
Good. Okay, cool. So just like touch the center a little bit. Just touch center and move it up by like an inch. Just move it up an inch.
Maybe sound bad?
No, it's just it's a node point. It's just like a sensitive part of the drum, and it can damage it a little bit if you hit it too much or wrong. So just like an inch up from the center. That's gonna be like where you're loudest at. That's like your loudest playing. That's where we're gonna start too. So yeah, that's where we're gonna start. Go ahead and like obviously I'll be over here in a sec. Put your sticks about 10 inches above like the snare. Don't use arms, just wrist. Yeah, turn it over a little bit. You see him try to relax your shoulders a little bit and like arms. Maybe definitely don't like flare your elbows out a lot, but maybe you seem to be like choking your elbows in. Just have them like nice and relaxed and now. Cool. And so put your sticks like 10 inches above the drum. That might be a little too much. A point I forgot to add. Whenever, just relax for a second. Whenever, so in a second we'll start doing like this stuff. You always want to strike as close together as possible with both of them. So it's not going to be perfect right now. We're gonna vary a little bit, but that's just going to have the most consistent sound. So don't try to like keep them wide apart. Yeah, try to keep them like pretty much right on a dime next to each other. Sound cool?
Yeah.
Cool. So go like from your angle, like an inch above the center, then go 10 inches up here, and then just hold it for a second. Actually, I'll go and demonstrate the drill for you. So we're about to do 8 on a hand. What that means is you're going to do 8 strikes on each hand. Very innovative title. So exercise is going to be like this. Remember, I'll be checking your grip throughout this since that's the most important part in your fulcrum. But just remember throughout this, it's all wrist. Cool. So this 8 on the hand is using piston stroke, which it's not pendulum. You're not going like this. You're not moving both of them. When we're doing 8 on a hand, you're only moving one stick. The other one stays still, and this stick just rebounds right back up to there. You don't try to like force it back up or anything. It's just all rebound basically. And so the exercise is going to sound a little bit like this. I'll just do a little bit. That'll be just you could see my stick height change just a little bit. In a perfect world, we want them to stay exactly the same height. So just remember right now, inch above, 10 inches, all wrist. Cool. So do you understand 8 on the hand?
Yeah.
Cool. Try to relax a little bit more and yeah, okay. And try moving your wrist over a little bit more maybe. Go 10 inches up and just do like one strike. Do one strike. Yeah, that seems okay. Just try to keep relaxing. Anyways, I'll give you a little bit of a tempo and it'll be just 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and it'll be just like 8 on this and it'll be da 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 switch da da like that. Cool. And I'll tell you when to stop. And 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep going. And stop. Cool. That's good enough. So, did you notice your stick height maybe change a little bit?
Picked it up when I was.
Yeah, it's hard. Well, that's called like an upstroke, and we'll like cover that eventually in our 6th grade percussion class that you're a student in, and I'm teaching in right now since you're in 6th grade. But as a like piston stroke, it's just, and this is just really good for like wrist and fulcrum fundamentals and just certain types of playing too. So, and then we'll keep practicing this and doing that stuff. But we'll move to pendulum stroke right now. We'll do a little exercise for pendulum stroke, and that's the basic motion is just going to be like constant movement, and you're still not really upstroking. You're still just using the rebound of the snare drum, but it's like it's more like what you think instead of like not moving the other one. So I'm going to show you a little exercise called chicken and a roll. Beloved exercise, fantastic exercise. So actually it's not really similar to in a hand, but so let me just demonstrate it a little bit so you can get the sound. So it'll be yeah. And no rim shot there. But yeah, so just chicken and roll, chicken and roll, big chicken, roll. Yeah, cool. Just try to remember the big chicken in there. It's like two of those chickens. You have to be
Not like the word big chicken.
No, you'll just say chicken twice. Great exercise. Anyways, so going on from that, let me get into the fundamentals here a little bit. So when you're saying chicken, it's still piston stroke. You're just alternating, so it's like then you'll get in the pendulum there. So pendulum, it's just using the rebound. So and pendulum, you're just using the motion of the rebound there. And try to keep making sure that you're striking in a closer together space. Cool. So let me demonstrate it one more time for you, and just try to like shadow box next to me with your hand. And I'm gonna start on my right hand, and it'll just be like rotating the hands every hit. So I'll go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry for tempo there. That was a little inconsistent, but do you get the exercise?
Yes.
Cool. And so just one more reminder. Whenever you're pistoning, try to keep it nice, steady height, those sticks. Pendulum, it's all rebound. It's no upstroke, it's all just rebound off the drum. And yeah, let's do it. And 5, 6, 7, 8.
Wait.
Yeah, you're good. Let me.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah, cool. And 5, 6, 7, 8.